Hi everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. As you can tell, I didn't get my crafting room done yet, so I'm still doing my reviews in my kitchen. Or my videos and reviews and whatnot in my kitchen. So let's get started. I'm taking a cue from my friend Kevin, Mr. Where Am I Going? That's the name of his channel here on YouTube. I will have to put a link down below. Anyhow, he also has another channel, which I'll put a link down below, that he does book reviews on, or books that he's bought and he's going to read, and ones that he reads. Anyways, probably wondering, why am I wearing a scarf? It's kind of cool in here, and this is warm. And also, I'm doing another video about this, and I just love it, and I wanted to wear it. Anyways. This is part 1 of my books that I've read and want to read. So let's get started. And I'm kind of going to tell you about whether I like them and want to read them or not. Again, it's totally up to you. You may like them, I may not. Whatever. But feel free to comment down below in the doobly-doo and let me know. First one. Socialite Evenings. By Shabadi. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. Anyways, this book. Shedding her middle-class past, Karyuna has found her place in high society, but with her upward climb have come many lows. Now battered but not beaten, she seeks to heal her soul by sharing her story, offering a rare glimpse at the all-consuming world of affluence and greed. Breaking through her fake veneer of Bombay's most powerful, Karyuna's story exposes the world's precisions and decadence. In doing so, she rediscovers the woman who was swept away by it all. Behind her glamorous public persona emerges a warrior, a grown woman who had to lose everything to truly have it all. I've read books by this author, and I read her blog. She's great. This book sucked. I couldn't get into it. It's a very dry read. I bought it, so therefore I will try to read it again and get past the first 30 pages, because maybe it gets better after that. Next, The Smart One and the Pretty One. Claire Labriznik, or Lazebink, I believe it's called. I'm sorry, Lazebink. The Smart One and the Pretty One. Smart, successful Ava Nickerson is closing in on 30 and has barely had a date since law school, when a family crisis brings her prodigal I can't even talk. I'm sorry. Little sister Lauren back to Los Angeles. Lauren stumbles across a forgotten document, a contract their parents had jokingly drawn up years ago, brothering Ava to their friend's son. Frustrated and embarrassed by Ava's constant lectures about financial responsibility, all because she's in a little debt, okay, a lot of debt, Lauren decides to do some sisterly interfering of her own and tracks down her sister's childhood fiancé. When she finds him, the highly inappropriate, twice divorced, but incredibly charming Russell Markowitz is all too happy to re-enter the Nickerson sisters' lives, and always accountable Ava will soon realize just how binding a contract can be. This book, the two main characters in this book, Ava and Lauren, are whiny. Absolutely whiny. I read this book in 2 days. Out of a 10, I give it like a 3. This would be a good book if you're, I don't know, stuck inside because there was a snowstorm and you couldn't go anywhere, or on a road trip. It took me 2 days to read this book. So if you want a quick read, you can read it, but I didn't like it. It was nothing but whining. Anyways, next. Secret Diary of a Call Girl by Anonymous. It was based, now a Showtime original series, or it was original series. This book was released in 2008, and I just tried reading it. So, anyways, it was an on sale book I got at Barnes & Noble. You know how they have their tables at Barnes & Noble, like bargain books and new releases? Well, this was one of their bargain books, so I picked it up thinking it would be good. Yes, granted, it's written exactly like a diary, but it sucks. It's boring. It's a waste. Boo-hoo. Not good. Supposedly, the call girl is an university-educated woman, but decided to be a call girl instead. I don't like it. I tried reading it. No. I'll be nice and give it a 1. Next. Debbie McCumber, Ready for Love. This is actually 2 books into 1. So it was great for the price of, I don't remember how much I paid for it. I got it at Walmart. It says $7.50, but I don't think I paid $7.50 at Walmart for it. Anyways, 2 books into 1. The first book, Ready for Romance. At the age of 14, Jessica Kellerman is widely infatuated with Evan Dryden, but that was just a teenage crush, and now almost 10 years later, she's in love, truly in love with his older brother Damien, but everyone, including Damien, believes she's carrying a torch for Evan. Second part of the book, Ready for Marriage. Mary Jo Summerhill is the woman in love with Evan, but her background's blue color, while Evan is blue blood. So 3 years ago, she got out of his life and broke his heart. Now she needs his help. More than that, she wants his love. She wants a second chance with Evan. The Dryden men, bachelors no longer, not if these women have anything to say about it. It was okay. Kind of whiny, kind of wishy-washy. You could actually, as you're reading it, tell what was going to happen next without even turning the page. I give it about a 4. Would I read a book again by her? Yeah. It was a good stuck-in-the-house weekend book, if you're sick or traveling kind of book. Next, The Friday Night Knitting Club, a novel by Kate Jacobs. Once a week, an eclectic group of women comes together at a New York City yarn shop to work on their latest projects and share stories of their lives. At the center of Walker and Daughter is shop owner Georgia, who is overwhelmed with juggling the store and single-handedly raising her teenage daughter, Dakota. Happy to escape the demands of her life, she looks forward to her Friday night knitting club, where she and her friends, Anita, Perry, Dawn, Lucy, and KC, exchange knitting tips, jokes, and their deepest secrets. But when the man who once broke George's heart suddenly shows up demanding a role in their daughter's life, her world is shattered. Luckily, George's friends are there for encouragement, sharing their own tales of intimacy, heartbreak, miracle making, and when the unthinkable happens, these women will discover that what they've created isn't just a knitting club, it's a sisterhood. I liked the book. It was great. The ending sucked. I could have wrote a better ending for this book. Okay? I give it 8.5 stars. It is a good book. It's a good read. It took me more than a couple days. It had me on suspense finding out what was going to happen. Next, The Hindi Bindi Club by Monica Pradhan. Sorry if I messed that up. See, it suits me. I love this book anyways. For decades, they have remained close, sharing treasured recipes, honored customs, and the challenges of women shaped by ancient ways, yet living modern lives. They are the Hindi Bindi Club, a nickname given by their American daughters to the mothers who left India to start anew. Daughters now grown and facing struggles of their own. Karen Puri... Bleh. Okay, basically the three women here. Adult Korean Petty... But I can't read. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just going to give you my summary of the book. Anyhow, there's the three women. Okay. They're incredibly stamped from their upbringing, from the ways they tweak their mother's cooking to suit their Western lifestyles, to the ways they reject their mother's most fervent beliefs. Now bearing the disappointment and success of their chosen paths, these daughters are drawn to inexorably home. Okay, one of the main characters is divorced, will seek a new beginning, this time requesting the aid of an ancient tradition she once dismissed. Another will confront an old heartbreak and hidden shame. The other will face her demons as an artist and a wife. All will question whether they have the courage of the Hindi Bindi Club to hold on to their dreams or create new ones. An elegant tapestry of East and West, prepared with food, ceremony, wisdom, and humorous novel, breathes new life into a timeless theme. I loved this book. I could relate to some of the characters, and I thought it was awesome. I give it a 10. Next, The Sari Shop Widow. The main character in here, she's a widow. She's young. It takes place in New Jersey. I can't remember where it's supposed to take place in New Jersey. She's running this shop, and it's going bankrupt, and they need help, so they contact an uncle over in India who brings his protege along. A charming, gorgeous Desi, who's half white, half Indian, who's English, and she keeps herself repelled from him in part of the story. It's fabulous. I give it a 10. It's a great non-romance novel. It's a 10. I recommend you to read it. I will do a separate book review on all of these for you to go in detail. Next, Max Allan Collins, You Can't Stop Me. This was good. It's about a cop trying to solve the murder of his family and to stop the killer who's killing other people, and he's leaving him clues. Love Max Allan Collins. This book is a 10. Love it. And stay tuned for part 2 on books that I want to read.